G'day, parceros. If you're like me, you're an adventure capitalist. I'm here to share with you my technique to pick up some 10x gems. The global monetary system is moving onto the blockchain. All kinds of developments are happening, emerging companies. So getting a 10x is what I'm about. I'm looking at what happens after Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin, it's arguably the OG, the base camp for our exploration of belief and innovation as we build out the infrastructure of the future of our digital civilization. If you don't know what that means, don't worry. Bitcoin and cryptos are just networked databases. Everything is built on databases. Our software, our games, our marketplaces, our spreadsheets, our programs, our operating systems, they all use databases. Crypto is basically just a better way to build databases, and this time we can own them. So Bitcoin is becoming a bit of an OG, and a lot of the market, the cryptocurrency market, is actually following the price of Bitcoin. So when we come over to CoinMarketCap, and that's how you get a big kind of 30,000 foot view of what's going on, you'll see that right here we have about $2.1 trillion of market cap. Come down and check on a filter. You'll see the different types of cryptos, from platform, store of value, centralized exchange, DeFi, derivatives, interoperability, oracles, scaling, staking, DAO, DApp. Like, it's nuts, right? All of these are different rabbit holes to dive down. I'm searching for passive income. If you want to get just the curated picks that I'm making, head over to my newsletter. You'll find the link in the description. I'm going to be sharing them there. So let's take a look at what I've done to find 10x gems, just like this one. I've done a 23x on CultDAO in the last week. I'd like to show you what that looks like. I picked it up around here. Not bad. In a week. Where else are you finding these gains? I'm happy to store my value in Bitcoin, but I'm here to make some gains. So I'm diving into the deep end and looking for those micro caps that have massive explosive potential, because whenever we see Bitcoin pump like it is pumping right now, we're currently at 40-something thousand, 46,200. Okay, as that pumps, we're going to see it pump into the large caps, the Ethereum, Solana, DOT. I would pay attention to Atom if you're looking at those phase 2, phase 3 large caps. Look at Atom, just stake Atom and Osmo. You get a bunch of airdrops for free. But my favorite time of the year is alt season. Alt season is where we get those 10x, 20x. I've got multiple 10x and 20x's at this point. Harmony 1 is an example. I picked it up when it was a fraction of a penny. UFO gaming, I picked this one up last year. I got well over a 10x on this one. Oh, by the way, run the intro, run the disclaimer. This strategy will also help you find minus divided by 10x plays. I got in at this one at 130 and wrote it down. But I do only get into projects that I would be comfortable with taking to the grave, as in holding a long term. You only lose if you quit, right? Well, I got into Boto. I found this play, but with the strategy that I'm about to share with you. It got me excited. I thought everyone else was excited. I thought the whole world would kind of jump on board. Boto is an experiment. It's actually a collaborative art project between humans and AI. Every week, the community, the people who own Boto, basically come in here and vote for their favorite piece of art that has been generated by an AI. Now, sometimes you get some pretty abstract stuff and you can skip it, but sometimes there's pieces of art that take your fancy. And if you've staked your Boto, you can vote. And the AI is actually learning what we consider as beautiful, what we consider as art. And as we kind of feed it information, it evolves its art pieces. That's pretty cool in my opinion, but so I'm willing to hold it. We'll see if it starts picking up. But this is, there are some risks in the strategy that I'm going to show you. So only play with money that you're willing to lose. I go by a rule of thirds. I'm putting a third into stable coins, which don't have as much volatility as these emerging volatile crypto markets do. I have a third in the large caps, also known as blue chips, the ones that are going to be around for 5-10 years and get that slow incremental growth. And then a third in the speculative, the gambling, the degen, the stuff that I'm going to show you right here. So what this is a list of crypto influencers that are well worth paying attention to right now. Now, sometimes it's just shit posting, but occasionally you'll come across some calls. If you can understand everything that's being said by the influencers on this list, congratulations. If you don't, pick up one each time. So Johnny Crypto God John is a great one. My strategy involves basically browsing Twitter. Twitter is the social platform closest to the source of our explorative, like emerging collective conversation. Twitter is just those micro thoughts, micro updates that are fast to keep up with the developments. News breaks on here. Every journalist you've ever known is using Twitter to get their information. So why wouldn't you get Twitter yourself and see what's happening? So when I see someone that I know has had some good calls in the past, Twitter can help you organize your research about these different tokens by clicking the symbol here on your phone. You just got to tap it. Now I'm getting information from a variety of people. Some of these people are traders. Some of them consider themselves like altcoin hunters. I'm just scrolling here. I'm just getting a sentiment. I found that one person was bullish on this coin, and then I'm looking around. Okay, what else is going on? I'm just feeling. Trading analysis, chart analysis. I don't know. I'm all about hype cycles, speculation, and narrative. That's where the fastest gains are coming from right now. Real value takes time to build. Speculation and stories and memes spread like wildfire, and that's where you get these massive runs up. That's how you get your 10 and 20x in a week, when you have a strong narrative backed up by a strong team, right? A strong narrative means a strong team is going to be building strong value. Okay, so here I'm just getting an overall sentiment of what's going on. What are people saying? I have a caveat here. Every single one of these people own these coins. Okay, so if you've caught my other video, I've got a way for you to accumulate CRO, right? This is great confirmation bias, but it does let me know I'm on the right track with a CRO play. I think CRO could be the next BNB. BNB was for the Binance Smart Chain, as CRO is to the Kronos blockchain, which is crypto.com. They're sponsoring the FIFA World Cup. They took over the Staples Center. Okay, so it looks like it's had a bit of a pump. People are already winning on this. vulcanforged. Okay, it looks like I finally found, there we go. I found the mother account of that symbol. Okay, so this is one that I haven't, actually I just heard Alex Becker reference this one. I know that he's dedicated to gaming channels. I think gaming is an industry that doesn't have friction. Stop trying to predict the next global world currency. Like the amount of time, that's going to be years away. Why wouldn't you invest in things that can realize their value, realize and develop in much faster, frictionless environments, such as gaming, such as metaverse, DeFi in gaming, right? DeFi is going to take over gaming before it takes over the global economy. So why wouldn't we focus on those areas? You'll notice that's why I'm hanging out in between DeFi and gaming. All right, so vulcanforged. This is actually going to be on my radar because I think as we go through into phase 4, old season, play to earn, which is using integrating DeFi, decentralized finance, into video games, is kind of like it's already a financial system that's frictionless and is already happening, and it has no governments and legislation in the way, right? So these video games have hundreds of millions of players, and you can basically invest in a financial system of a borderless, nationless country. So who's building in that environment? Who's got the good tokenomics? So from here, what I'm doing, I'm going to their website, I'm browsing their website, checking out what do they do, what's going on. They've got a DEX. Everyone's got a marketplace, but video games, marketplaces, NFTs, beautiful. Okay, looking good. From here, the next step, if I'm like, okay, we're onto something, I'm going deeper. 1, I'm going into the Telegram, or 2, I'm going into the Discord. Okay, Discord is where the future of the internet is being built out. Discord, you can start seeing, this is where the developers are hanging out. This is where they're really giving you an idea of what's happening. Look at this. Look at what's coming out today. Okay, so development, what does that do? That gives us hype, speculation. So this is something that I'm definitely paying attention to. Okay, you can see, take a look how many users. How many users have we got in this? We've got 18,400 people inside this, inside the Discord. I won't go into the full deep dive on this, but I just wanted to give you a glimpse of how I've found multiple 10x gems in the crypto market and what my thought process is. I'm going to be sharing specific plays. I would really suggest what you take away from my videos as I dive into this space is how I think and how I look at this. Because if you can understand this money flow here, how money is flowing through crypto, and then also understand hype cycles and how that is actually where a lot of this growth is coming from. Okay, as these projects build, what is actually happening is that people are speculating value and valuing their token because they're going to create value in the future, right? This is I just feel way more at home than stocks, and I feel like this is a level playing field in so many ways, and that's really been the exciting part about this, and I think part of the reason why I've had so much fun and growth in this market. So that's a little bit what I'll do. Be very careful as you're kind of scrolling through here. You're going to be tempted to chase shiny objects. I would really define, why are you here? What are you looking for? For me, it's about building a passive income portfolio that delivers freedom and peace of mind. And I'm sharing how I'm doing that in the newsletter. Make sure to jump in the link in the description, get on that. I'm actually going to share this list that I have. These are curated people who are very plugged in, who dedicate way more time than I do into sifting through and finding these gems. So that's how I found UFO, Cult DAO, Harmony One. I found a lot of these. I will point out one in particular who in the last bull run, in the 2020-2021 bull run, he pulled out so many gems. I grew my portfolio up to 50x and then back to about a 20x. This guy right here, Crypto Wizard. Oh no, okay. Another lesson here, guys. Be really careful about, just in general right now, be really careful with spelling people's profiles. There's all types of scammers out there that are creating identical accounts, and just like that, if you're not paying full attention, you might get caught up here. Crypto Wizard is the full one. He's got the 378K. These people are cloning accounts and then messaging people, commenting, DMing you and being like, hey man, yeah, thanks for following my stuff. You want to get in on this deal and blah, blah, blah. They're doing it to me. The comment sections are nuts. There is like a swarm of locusts, of blood-sucking mosquitoes that are swarming around people who are creating value in this space. So be really careful about people who you think might be DMing you with people from accounts that you know, because it might not be from the accounts that you know. Okay, so the Wizard, he's been one of my favorite accounts for picking gems. FET was one, I rode that one for a while, scalped some good profits here. Remember guys, we're scalping on the way up. You might need to learn this yourself. You probably will have to, because you'll think that you can time the market and get out before it goes down, but you'll just end up learning. Scalp profits, take profits on the way up. These speculations in prices are where you make the money, on the way up. Make the money on the way up. If I can share with you value that I've learned so far on this journey into the digital. Scalp profits on the way up and store it into a stable coin, store it into the blue chips, stack your blue chips. That's all I got for you right now. Let me know if that was helpful. Jump in the Discord. I'm going to be sharing my list of all of the crypto pros on Twitter, so you can get that alpha as soon as possible, because the sooner you get into these pumps, the sooner you get into these plays, the better. All right, and don't take any one word, any person's one word for it. You know, like whenever I find one person that I know calling it, I'm going to look out. I'm going to see, all right, what is everyone else saying about this? Another caveat, keep in mind, everyone who's usually posting about it owns it. So try to find people who at least are admitting that they own it and they're being as objective as possible. Try to find communities that are with you from project to project. When you dive in deeper on some of these projects and you end up in the Discord, you start getting these echo chambers, these rabbit holes where everyone is just like, yes, this is it. This is we're mooning, we're going, right? And they get blindsided. And that can really blindside you as well. So be aware that you're diving into these rabbit holes. So there you go. I'm going out onto Twitter. I'm looking for projects that have the potential to grow. I'm looking to get in early on these projects that have a strong narrative and a strong team and strong utility. Ideally all three, but sometimes if the narrative is strong enough or the utility alone is strong enough, and that is the narrative, or there's a team behind it that's dedicated to building long term, that's going to give me peace of mind to hold these tokens through various cycles. So as the token price increases, I'm taking profits on the way up and I'm storing them in blue chips such as Bitcoin, such as Ethereum, such as Atom as well. I'm also being aware of the hype cycles that we're going through, whether it's NFTs, DeFi, DeFi 2.0, play to earn gaming. There's various niches, various kind of rabbit holes that are getting a lot of attention. Right now, we've just gone through a passive income node hype cycle. And if you're able to get in at the front of those hype cycles, you're able to get those 10x gains very quickly. Let me know what you think the next hype cycle is. If we all know what that is, then we're all going to get rich really quick. My bet is that it's going to be gaming, crypto gaming in particular, games built on the blockchain with DeFi tokenomics. I think that's where we're going to see massive valuations very quickly. If you're looking for passive income investment, I've also got you sorted. It's actually a way to accumulate Bitcoin by outsourcing trading to a group of traders in Mexico. Maybe that's up your alley. That's a very turnkey passive income play, which actually stabilizes my passive income as I go out and about and take bigger risks in these rabbit holes. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the next video.